Hello, everyone. My name is Chris, and welcome back to Uncharted 4. Let's just jump right in. So we are playing. This is I think this is where we left off. It's been a few weeks since I've recorded this, but yep. So now we're older Nate. This is still young Nate. This is still like I don't know. God, if I had to guess, like. This is probably the, before Golden Abyss, I would say. So definitely before the first game. I know, it's hard to say because of the graphics. But this is, I think the youngest of the older adult Nate, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, pound that shit. Bam. I'm so not used to playing a game that looks this realistic. I've been playing Lego Star Wars for, the past week and a half, so totally not used to realistic proportions on characters, but whatever, I'll manage. Bam! Oh shit. Dude, fuck you. He's like, fuck my face. He's like, oh, you're a dick. You're a dead man. You're a dead man, Drake. 'Cause, you always have to yell the last name when you do it, like in all the movies. Ah, shit. I've never understood that when people, I've seen so many times where a person's last name becomes, the primary name that they use, and I just don't get that. I've been watching, I saw the entire Lethal Weapon series on Netflix, because they uploaded all of them, and everyone calls them Riggs and Murtaugh, and it's like, well, that's their fucking last names. Why not call them Martin and, wait, fuck, what was Murtaugh's last name? I mean, first name? Fuck, see, I don't even know, because, they, use the whatever. Anyway, why not do that, And, there's a podcast I watch, and there's a guy, his name is Brandon Jones, and they call him Jones all the time. And it's like, why don't you just call him Brandon? What the fuck, man? That's his name. I don't know. I used to have people that called me Cortez a lot when I was younger. I think it was, in high school or something. Was it high school? Yeah, I think so. And it didn't feel right. I mean, they didn't mean it in a mean way. They weren't, But I don't know. I used to jokingly say, dude, I'm not in the military. Where they're like, Cortez, right, front and center. So that just bothers me. I don't get that. But they do it in movies a lot. They do. They do it in movies, man. God, let me just, once again, point out, this game looks so fucking beautiful. The lighting, just... everything about this game is so wonderful, and
get up.
It's just what is, it makes you wonder what's Naughty Dog gonna do next. And I might have mentioned this in the last episode, I can't remember, but what I find really funny is, so right now I'm gushing over how fantastic these graphics are, just like how I probably gushed how great Uncharted 1 looked, or Uncharted 2 looked. And it's really weird, because as you're playing video games, if it's not a leap in a console generation, you don't really notice how great the graphics are. So I'll give you an example. When Uncharted 1 came out, everybody... we'll use Uncharted as a, fuck it. We'll use it as a means of comparison. When Uncharted 1 came out, everyone said how great the graphics were, and I'm like, oh yeah, totally. Because it was the first game in the series. It was on PS3, it was in HD, it was really nice looking. And then, what's it called? When Uncharted 2 came out, everybody would say, oh man, these graphics are out of this world, man. Fucking out of this world, these graphics. And they were like, what a huge improvement. And at the time, I'll be honest, I didn't notice. I didn't notice. Now I do. Now it's a fucking night and day difference. Uncharted 1, I'll get around to playing it on this channel one day. I feel like I have to. But I actually think, in my honest opinion, that the game has aged horribly. I think it's the worst Uncharted game for so many reasons. And whatever, that's a game for another day. But Uncharted 2, at the time, didn't notice the upgrades. When Uncharted 3 came out, very subtly noticed the changes, more environmental and animation rather than anything else. And then, of course, jumping from 3 to this game, you can't help but notice how fucking good it looks because it's a console leap. Recently, I played through the entire series, and now you can't help but notice that each game got better looking. Like going from Uncharted 1 to 2, you know, it's like, dude, yeah, this got better. Like tremendously better. Like Uncharted 1 seems like a pre-rendered game in comparison. Even playing it on the PS4 remastered version, it just totally different. And then going from 2 to 3, like you look at the characters and they have like wrinkles and they have like a lot more facial animations. So I've noticed that with a lot of, because I think all of us were so amazed and blown away by HD TVs. Like all of us were so like, holy fuck, man, HD TVs! Look at this. This is so fucking crazy. That we didn't notice the graphical. Like we didn't really notice that games
Take these cuffs off?
didn't really look that amazing at the beginning. Like go back and play Perfect Dark Zero, for example, on Xbox 360. That game looks fucking terrible. And I'm sure it's going to happen again. What my whole point is, it's going to happen again with this game. We're looking at this game now, and it's probably, for me, it's the best looking console game of this generation, without a doubt, so far. It's taken over. Until Dawn, for me, was the best looking game. This has easily taken over that game. And it's going to happen again. Like, eventually, you know, when the PlayStation 5 comes out, or as a moderator on the on N4G once told me, the Xbox One 2. I'm not making that up. I've mentioned that before. But whenever the next generation of consoles come out, we're going to look back at this game and be like, ooh, you know, like, wow, they were doing that still? It's going to happen. I mean, you know, we'll acknowledge, so, like, you know, playing Uncharted 2 again, you can't help but acknowledge, like, oh man, look what it did right, look what it did right, like, this was great, because that's, you know, you notice those things when you're playing it, so, I don't know. Sorry about that rant, it's what I do, man. When I play these games, it's almost like a podcast sometimes.
Bear my cross and discover the riches of...
So this dude, you know, well, for those of you, he's like basically he's caught on to what Drake is doing. We found out in this scene that not only is this guy working with Drake, not for Drake, but with Drake, but he wants in on a bigger cut before he lets out
I want in.
Drake. So see?
Let me go up there, check out the prison cell. If there's still anything there after 300 years,
yeah,
I can take this up with Rafe.
Now, I would be fucking around with modifiers, because this game has, like, really neat modifiers. I mean, I like I said, this is my 4th time playing the game. I played it once, blindly, my first playthrough. Played it a second time, and all I did was fuck around with modifiers. And, played it a third time when I played through the entire series. That's why I'm playing it on easy, because for some reason I didn't get the easy trophy. And I think it's because I was messing around with modifiers. So I'm just going to keep it clean. You know, I started a new file. Just going to keep it clean with this one. Nice and clean. You can go down there, there's a treasure, but I'm not going to get it because we're just trying to do the story here.
Now we're in business.
You can push that block around. I mean, oh wait, I had to put. Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. I had to push this block around. Yeah, this is like a new thing. Very Last of Us. You know, definitely something that the directors learned from their previous game.
How do I get up there?
God, this game is just look at the fucking clouds. Like, no one ever really talks about clouds in video games. But sometimes they look like shit. This looks amazing. Look at that. Look at how they move. And you see them... Oh, God, that's just... Sorry. I really get lost in this game.
Here we go.
It's just so good. I wonder what the canon explanation of why Nathan stopped using the rope is. Like, what is canonically... I guess maybe it reminded... His brother taught him, so... It reminded him of his brother, and he got sad. Because we didn't even know Nate had a brother. But if you replay the series, it kind of works. I mean, it's clearly retcon, but it works. It works good enough. Good enough, so as good as it's gonna get.
Looks like I can
I mean, when it comes to retcons.
look on that post.
Okay.
Wait till Sam hears about this. Onward and upward.
Oh, yeah, I have to... Yeah. Okay, there we go. Love the climbing in this game. Just the smoothest it's ever been. I mean, they knew this was going to be the last game, so they're like, let's make climbing fun.
Gotta find the highest cell.
Let's just go back and see what we've learned from the other ones. Those were my favorite moments with the original Uncharted, I remember, was just, you know, having fun with... Oh, wait a minute. Don't I go here? Yeah. Well, it's just climbing and exploring and stuff. I mean, that was just a staple for me with the series. Okay, here we go. I think I climb in here. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
where to?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Gotta hold. I love that. You gotta hold it, man. There we go. Ah, there we go.
This is pretty awesome.
Yeah, right? So I guess this is, yeah, you know, the first time he's all climbing about. He's all excited. Whoa, shit. God, I still remember, and I definitely mentioned this in other videos I did of Uncharted when I played Uncharted 2 and 3.
More like a suite. Okay, where to begin?
I think it's number 5 I have to get, right?
Holy crap. Someone had a lot of time on their hands. All these squiggles and scratches must mean something. Sun and moon. Alchemy symbols for gold and silver. Wait a sec.
We gotta
Saw
solve
something
this.
like this on the letter.
And he did, which we will find out about on the next episode. So, yeah, sorry guys, gotta cut it off. But tune in later this week. We're gonna have more Uncharted, guys. We're gonna beat this game. It's gonna happen. All right, guys, take care.